Hi, we're back on the second segment. This is Arielle.
I'm Steve Soroka, candidate for City Council in Las Vegas.
And I'm Gina from Gina Villa Live, but I'm also from the Community Business Partners Media.
And this is Stanley, co-host of Arielle's show.
All right, I want to give a chance to our councilman, Steve Soroka, a retired colonel, but trying to help our community to bring back the businesses in our community so that he can help all the small businesses and young generation. Anyway, I want you to have these minutes and go ahead, invite everyone.
Hello, everybody, and I really appreciate you calling me councilman already. The power of positive thinking. We're moving down that path, and we have a really strong message that has been resonating with the community. And I think first and foremost is that I have experience as a public servant. And I've been serving our nation and our community, our neighbors and friends for over 30 years. And that experience is humbling. It teaches you that service is really, truly not about yourself. It's service before self. And that it's really hard work. And when people say, well, some of your ideas will take a lot of work, and I say, well, that's what you put us in office to do for you. We serve you. And that's totally the number one and most important role of our elected officials. And I'm excited to do that. And I ask two things of all of you. First, we put people in office that have the moral courage and the character to represent you and not be swayed to the best of their ability, to not be swayed by outside influences that distract them from leading the community in a positive direction. And then second, I ask that once you put me in office, that you back me up. Because what we're talking about is something that's different than what we accept right now. And people will not necessarily receive that warmly at first. And I'll need you to say, please, he's doing exactly what we asked him to do, which is to hear us and represent us in our government. And I would appreciate both of those, to be given your support, to get in office, and once I'm there, to back me up as your representative.
That's a very good message. Let me give you one example or a test. You are a councilman now. Here's a businessman coming to you, and this business will generate it to help the community taxes. Are you going to give this man a hard time just to go through the needle that you know already that this business can help your community?
Well, I like that. If we know that they're going to help the community, that's a good thing. But I think there's some steps, because I would be a public servant, that I have to be sure, and you need to be sure, that we're being good stewards of your tax dollars, that we're being good stewards of the property that we may be setting aside for this business person. So yes, I would respect the integrity of our processes. I would listen to the inputs of the business owner. And maybe even one of the most important steps is that we already have a strategy and a plan in place that we could say, yes, this amazing racetrack would fit right here in our community and be a benefit for our entire downtown area, because we know we need something like that here, and you fit the bill and you meet the plan perfectly. But without a strategy and without a plan, how do we decide what goes where? So I think that's important, and we need to hear the people with their best interests, and we need to represent the community's best interests. And so
I like that. You mentioned already the racetrack. I didn't even mention it. So I guess, when is the last day of getting out there to vote?
Outstanding. Well,
and where are they going to vote?
Great questions. The polling places are open for early voting from last Saturday all the way through this Friday. So today and tomorrow, the last 2 days of early voting. So get out there and vote early before the lines start on Tuesday, April 4th, which is Election Day. So get out early voting today and tomorrow till 6 p.m. Election Day is Tuesday, April 4th till 6 p.m. Polling places are very similar to what they are during the presidential election. So you can look online, and you can look in the early voting booklet that was mailed to you to find the early voting and election polling place nearest to your home. And I really appreciate that. And my name again is Steve Soroka, Ward 2, Las Vegas City Council, seeking to lead the community to where we get a voice, we are accountable, we are safe, and our veteran and minority businesses are taken care of.
And once again, he is a retired colonel, a family, a husband, a father, a best friend, and he has a loving daughter and a lovely wife, Nancy Wong. This time I'm not forgetting the name.
You got it right. And we also have two sons. We have two sons. They're
two
just out of the
sons,
house
okay.
now. One who's working in a business in the community here, and one attending college out of state. And I hope to get him here for his PhD program at UNLV. That's our goal.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. That's pretty cool. And congratulations. And when you I know you're gonna be a councilman, and I want you to come back here as soon as you win, so we can celebrate inside of our studio.
It would be my honor, and it was a great experience. And I'm learning and meeting amazing people. And thank you for this opportunity.
And I know we still have for say. Do you have?
Yeah, if I can say it in Tagalog, because the Filipino are the most highest population here in Las Vegas, and the Filipino go out and vote. So sa mga Pilipino po na mga mag-vote, please, this is our
Councilman,
diversity
Ward
councilman, Steve Soroka, Ward 2. Iboto po natin siya. Siya ang ating voice, siya ang ating boses para sa ating mga negosyo, sa mga maliliit na mga may-ari ng mga negosyo dito sa local Las Vegas.
At saka sa military. Kasi pinag-uusapan natin ang veterano. What about the Philippine veterans that we've
There you
been
go po.
dying asking help? Then this is the answer. I know Mama Rosita Lee, who is a former commissioner of Obama appointee, and she has some question to you, but I would like to ask that to you. She needing help for the Filipino veterans that they're trying to get the gold medal. So maybe you need to get together, and they're watching right now.
Yes, they
And she asked me, what are you representing? I said he's independent, of course, but he's a Democrat.
I'm a registered Democrat, but what the beauty of this race is that it's a nonpartisan race, and we can be straight shooters. And I believe that all people should be treated with respect, and I believe that our tax dollars need to be stretched as far as they can go. So with that in mind, I also am very engaged with the veteran community, and if I can't help, I can help point our warriors and our veterans in the right direction, and get the support that they need to be appropriately recognized and appropriately taken care of with health and jobs. And that has been a passion of mine since I've left the service.
And sir, with that said, that you were in Afghanistan also before, I have an army who was sent in Afghanistan. He's in the medical field. So to all the veterans that we are talking to you right now, this is the person that we need to be indoors. So please go out there and vote.
All right,
you.
Stanley. We have
And as I would say, to Mr. Soroka and Miss Gina and my host Arielle, and to you lovely folks out there, let's not be, number one, hypocritical or criticize the efforts of Mr. Soroka until we can actually witness the good that's in his heart, because we can't pretentiously say we understand because we heard it all, but we heard it, but we haven't heard it from him, Mr. Soroka. So do me a favor, even in the African American community, let's go out, because we all been asking for answers. The question is are we willing to believe in what it is that sits before you? It's right before you. All of us been praying. Mr. Soroka, Mr. Steve, thank you ever so kindly for your greatness.
Thank you. Wow. Well, I'm humbled by your comments, and I do appreciate you bringing that up, because there is misinformation about me out there. And when I get an opportunity to speak to people at their doors, which we have knocked on over 13,000 doors as a team, my family and I and our friends, when they bring that information up, I'm happy to clarify the misinformation. I'm always saddened when somebody says, I read about you and I don't need to talk to you, because there is misinformation, or as some people say, fake news. I am a strong steward of the taxpayer dollar, and I am not an advocate for random and unneeded spending of our tax dollars. I am a strong steward, and I have a long track record of saving all of us, because I would have to pay those taxes too. And I'm happy with working within our current budgets.
all right. Thank you very much. This is our councilman. It's Colonel Steve Soroka, coming to your area today. Ward 2, don't forget to vote and go to every commercial building, or Smith or Albertson or Seafood City, and next week join us at Seafood City April 1st, and he will be there, and maybe shake hands with him.
Pleasure.
And once again, Councilman Steve Soroka. Thank you.